Hello, and welcome to the President's Message for the June edition of our monthly newsletter. My name is Kendra Clark, and I am the current president for the AMA New Jersey chapter. And as of June 30th, I will be the outgoing president for the AMA New Jersey chapter. Can you believe it? We have made it through 2020 and 2021, the most unprecedented time in recent history. We've made it through all of the chaotic things that have happened in our country. We've made it through some troubling times, some exciting times, very uncertain times. And as a chapter, I cannot be prouder of our progress and the things that we have been able to accomplish. I'm so excited that you are all able to join us on this journey. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve you as president. And, I'm just thankful that I was able to connect with so many of you and be able to build relationships, to learn from you, to hopefully provide you with something that could help you make it through this year and will continue to help you in years to come as we do what we do best here at AMA New Jersey. Speaking of, I'd love to give you a recap of some of the things that we were able to accomplish as a chapter. It's been an incredible journey, and I definitely want to highlight, some of the key things that made this year unique. So first of all, we've never really held virtual events before, and so many other organizations are in the same boat. We were able to hold 32 virtual events as of today. Actually, it might be a little bit more since then because this is being recorded a little early. And we will have a few more coming towards the end of the month. So by time this year is over, we will have reached about 35, 36 virtual events, which is more events than the New Jersey chapter has ever held that I know of in one calendar year for president, which I think is a huge accomplishment and big kudos to the programming and events team for AMA New Jersey, who really, really stepped it up this year and ensured that we were able to deliver on content. And speaking of that content, we were able to give that content for 7 months for free to our audience because we wanted to make sure that it was accessible to everyone and that people could get that content, that help that they needed during the times where maybe you were struggling with furloughs of work or just trying to find and build your business, make connections. We wanted to make that content free for you. So we are so proud that we were able to do that. Over the course of those events, we've had over 1,000 attendees. Some of the attendees have come frequently and were repeat customers, and we've also gotten to meet a lot of new people who were able to be part of the organization this year. And that's very significant for us because the New Jersey chapter covers the entire state of New Jersey, and oftentimes it's difficult to be able to reach everyone. So the virtual events helped bring connections closer. Not only that, but with those attendees, we were able to make sure that you were given the content that you asked for. So we delivered surveys and you gave us responses that we were able to execute on and make sure that you got what you asked for. So super excited about that and so proud of that accomplishment. With our events, we also had quite a few collaborations. Throughout our previous years, we've definitely collaborated with other marketing organizations, but I think we've exceeded the number of chapters that we've actually been able to collaborate with, which has expanded our reach, not just nationally, but also internationally with some other attendees who've come from across the country. So we've collaborated with SAG New York. We've also had collaborations with AMA chapters in Austin, Pittsburgh, Omaha, Triangle, New York, Boston, Madison, and Houston. And outside of events, we were able to reestablish partnerships with some of our corporate partners like Some Geeks, and we've had new partnerships with Effect TV. Our membership continues to grow, and at this point, we've reached about 180 members, which is fantastic to be able to do, especially in the pandemic when something like that is really being weighed against other things that people have priority over. So I'm very pleased with what our membership team has been able to do and keeping our membership numbers up. And, I'm so grateful to our members for staying involved and being a part of this organization. We have also donated money for charity during the holidays. We were able to donate $475 to the Community Food Bank of New Jersey because it was very important for us to be able to give back in more than one way. And so donating that money, thank you to everyone who contributed to that cause. And I know we were able to help so many families, especially during a time where it's even more difficult sometimes to be able to provide, a fun, happy time during the holidays. Some of the things that we were able to do more internally on our team, we revamped our newsletter and our blog content. If you're not aware of the great material that is coming out, that means you're not subscribed or you're not checking out our website, and you absolutely should. We have some fantastic writers for our blog content, and our newsletter is packed full with amazing information, different resources that you can use in your day to day. And so I highly encourage you to check out our newsletters and make sure you're reading our content. It can be found on social media and in our emails, and definitely on our website. Our team, so for those of you who don't know, our team is purely volunteers. I said that backwards, but our team is made up of purely 100% volunteer driven. And we were able to grow our team to about 30 volunteers, which is a really big number for our chapter. And we were able to not just grow that number, but the team is incredibly strong. They work so well together. We have such a great time as a team, and everyone is learning and growing and improving on their professional development. So if you're interested in volunteering with us, absolutely join in. We always have positions available, and we are here to not only help the community, but to help individual people who are looking for opportunities to help them advance. One of the big pushes for me this year was to focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Many of you should be aware of what happened over the summer last year in terms of George Floyd's murder. And though that was the catalyst, it was definitely not the only reason that this was being implemented in our chapter. Making sure that we are an inclusive organization is paramount for me, because marketing should be for everyone. Everyone should have access to resources and tools and people and content and knowledge and education, things that you need to help you to become a better you. And so DEI has been a driving force behind so many things that we've done this year. We've held several DEI centered events. We've provided resources around it, and we're definitely not stopping. It's going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue pushing for it. And so we're going to try and be a better AMA New Jersey every day that we continue to exist as an organization. And thank you for those who have, attended those events, given your feedback, told us about your experiences, and shared your stories, because it's absolutely been impactful in helping us to be able to make strategic decisions to ensure that we are keeping everyone in mind and providing as much access as we can. So thank you. That is a brief wrap up, because there's so much more that has happened. That's a brief wrap up of the highlights that have happened this past year. And again, so proud of my team. So happy to have connected with so many new people and expanded our reach across the country and across the world, and to some extent, to make connections and build upon our mission, which is to connect, inform, and advance. So before I completely wrap up this newsletter, I want to talk about our upcoming events. So on June 10th, we have our big virtual conference. It's a half-day conference from 9 to 1:30. And it is called A Brave New Day in Marketing. I highly encourage you to sign up for this event because we have some great speakers and some very interesting topics, including topics around cryptocurrency, the cannabis versus CBD market. We also have some great keynotes and a little bit of networking so that you get to meet some new faces during the event. So sign up. If you can't make it for the whole event, that's fine. Sign up and just join us on the sessions that you have time for. We'd love to see you in any capacity that you're able to come out. So look out for that. You should see that in this email. You should definitely see it in social. So make sure to sign up soon. We will also be having an event on June 17th, and that is in collaboration with PRSA. At this point, we're still getting the details together, so look out for information, but save the date for June 17th. And then last but not least, the last event for my board year, I'd love to celebrate with all of you. So on June 21st, we're going to have a little bit of a celebration just to say thank you to everyone, to talk about some of the key successes that we were able to accomplish, and just have a good time. So more details will come for that, but it will take the place of our regular Marketing Monday happy hour. So that's June 21st. That will be at 6 p.m. So look out for more details coming up in our emails. So to wrap up my last newsletter, I just want to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to everyone who has participated, who has shown up, who has emailed, who has liked the post on our social media, anything that you've done to get involved with this organization this year. It has been truly valued and 100% appreciated. I definitely want to tell you that the next incoming team, incoming leadership is prepped, ready, and definitely going to continue this trend that we've been able to do so far this year. Jamie Gergaitis is going to be the incoming president starting July 1. So look out for that and give a round of applause to Jamie because I know he's got a lot of great ideas that will help continue to help AMA New Jersey thrive. Thank you again. Again, it was a pleasure serving you as president. I will still be around, so I'll see you somewhere virtually, hopefully in person very soon. And I wish you a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Have a good one. Bye.